Hi, Brooke and Jamie's product reviews. I looked for this figure for a very long time. I finally have it. We're going to look at Masters of the Universe Origins King Hiss, dreadful disguised leader of the Snake Men. Yes, I finally have a Snake Man figure. I mean, yes, I have Cobra Khan, and yes, I had Cobra Khan as a kid. He was one of my first figures as a kid, in fact, but I know a lot of people consider Cobra Khan Snake Man, but he was around long before the Snake Men were created in the old vintage line. I mean, before that, Cobra Khan was just simply another henchman of Skeletor's. I guess one of the backstories is that he and Evil Lyn conjured up this plan to release the Snake Man from some sort of exile. So, and yes, there's lots of Snake Men out there, but before I bought any other of the henchmen Snake Men, I wanted the leader of them all, so that's why I wanted King Hiss first. He's the head honcho of all the Snake Men. And I've always been fascinated with the way he changes from human form to snake form. Except for Cobra Khan, I never had any of the Snake Men as a kid, because by the time the Snake Men came out on the vintage line, I pretty much had outgrown the whole Masters of the Universe vintage stuff. He is a deluxe figure set, and he does come with the parts you need to change him from human form to snake form and back. Plus, he's got 2 other accessories. So let's not waste any time. Let's open him up and let's unleash him, if you will. Alright, here he is, King Hiss. And yes, he comes with a lot of accessories, and this is the instruction sheet that shows which parts are removable and which ones are not. I'll show it to you for a second. Obviously, a lot of parts are going to be removable. And here's the mini comic it comes with. And let's talk about the figure. Here he is in his human form. He's got kind of a cocky smile on his face. And the articulation is still the same as his head moves left and right, up and down. His arms move out. Wow, this is tight. His arms move up and down, out to the side, and he bends a little at the elbow, twists at the wrist, turns at the waist. His legs move up and out like this, bends at the knee, swivels at the boots, and swivels and pivots at the ankle. If you get him hissed off, if you will, this one he shows his true self, the snake form of himself. And the way you do that, and these are the parts you need to transform him into his slithery self. Green chest piece is made of a very soft rubber. It's got some attachments here. You just gotta we gotta unhook the. You gotta. I'm very, very worried about doing this because I'm afraid I might break something. All right, you know what? I'm going to do this off camera for a second. I'm going to need to take my time in doing this just to be cautious. So I'll be back in a second. I just unhooked the chest pieces, so now we can just pop his head off and pull off his chest armor. You can see the yellow snake skin. So you just pull off the arms, his human arms. And now you put in his place his arms with snakes. And you put the snake head on. If I can get it on, yeah. And there he is, right there. And he is quite a hideous sight to behold. And the snakes have almost the same articulation as the human arms. You just move them up and down and out like this. He still turns to the waist, and his head still moves up and down, left and right. And there he is. A very sinister, scary sight. And you better not cross paths with him, because if you play with this snake, I guarantee you'll get bit. And you may not live to tell the tale. If that isn't look of evil, I don't know what is. All right, I've got him back into human form, so let's talk about his two accessories. This is one that many of the snake men come with, is snake staff. It's a staff with a snake around it. You just see if there's a way I can fit it. And he's got one gripping hand, so you just, well, somewhere you stick it into his hand. And there he is, like this. And the other is his snake shield, red triangular shaped. And you just simply clip it on like that. So this is a very welcome addition to my Masters of the Universe Origins lineup. I've got Heroic Warriors, I've got Evil Warriors, I've got members of the Evil Horde, I've got He-Man's sister She-Ra, and now I've got the leader of the Snake Men. And hopefully, somewhere in the future, I'll be getting some more Snake Men, some of Snake King Hiss's henchmen to help him in his battle against his enemies. So that's my review, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.